What is up, guys? Jake here with the next Vainglory video, and this one was a guild scrimmage. We haven't done one of these in a while because we've been sort of grinding levels, but every once in a while you gotta take a break from that and just have some fun. And as you can see, we actually got a mirror matchup. Millpick, Braden, and myself took on Nolan, UC, and Whistle. And again, just at random, I guess this is sort of the meta comp that we play with, at least a lot of us do. Ardan, Skye, and Kestrel. So just starting off, just getting our farm going. You see Kestrel, Braden's actually playing Kestrel, getting up in the lane, getting that going, and then he decides he's just going to come in with us. We're going to go early invasion, skip our fronts, get a quick buy-in, and just go for it. You see, they came up and saw it, and I think we were all on Discord, of course, and I think obviously they knew what was happening and wisely avoided. They knew we had beat them to the store, beat them to the buy, and that we had a 2-on-3 going. So pretty wisely retreat, but we do get their fronts for it, which is pretty good early game to grab some of their minions like that, get ours, and then just back to the farm game we go. So a little uneventful, but a good move on our part, and it did pay off, getting that little bit of extra gold, getting us started. So we were having fun in this one too. You know, a little bit of. We're competitive in the guild, but we're also, you've heard us, me, Braden, and Whistle, and all those guys you see, we give each other crap, but we're also very supportive and teach each other stuff. But it is you got a bunch of competitive guys. It's a competitive scene. We are, when we play each other like this, we do try to do our best, and we try to bring strong comps like this. So right here, come down and get a target onto UC and just reposition. Then just keeping Ardan in front of me, trying to keep Ardan in front of me on Nolan with Skye there, and then finally when we're ready to go in for the kill, they're so low, almost get that forward barrage up just a little bit off, and then get the target, I think, but didn't have, get the target, but she had Nolan had the forward barrage up and I didn't. I just thought, okay, don't press the luck here. We're obviously winning. We won that team fight or skirmish, whatever you want to call it. Wasn't really a team fight, but if you notice there, I don't know if you saw it on the mini map, when we invaded like that. I think it's Whistle up on top, and Whistle and Braden doing the Kestrel gameplay. He tried to invade and get our backs. Well, Whistle saw it, Braden saw it, went back and actually took him out in our jungle. So we actually got 2 for nothing there on the trade. I think he might have actually got our backs taken care of, but did pay for it with his life. That, or maybe Braden took him. I don't know. He might have charged a little gank tax there, or kill Kestrel tax. So I come back down to the jungle, buy up a little bit, get a little bit more crystal power going. I do have a little bit of shield going on too, which is going to help. I thought he was going to go low there and missed for that forward barrage. That was a bad forward barrage. And as you can see, a beautiful rotation down by Braden right there. Whistle comes down and I hit him with that Surrey strike, and then Braden hits him with a glimmer shot, and a glimmer arrow, whatever it's called. I think it's glimmer shot, and just absolutely deleted him. And so then we were on the aggression here. I did get hit with a scout trap, but we decided to just go ahead and take the gold mine for that. Good chance there to get a nice early gold mine. Take it out, get paid, and just get back to the farming. I'm pretty low health, but again, I don't think they really, at this point, it's going to be tough. They're going to catch us in a bad spot to win a fight, because we've won a few fights. We've got a little bit more gold than them. We've got a few more buys, maybe another level on them here. So really, we're in the driver's seat as far as that goes. They really need to be avoiding fights at this point. Definitely not picking them unless they catch us out of position. So grab the Frostburn, and now we're going to go up into the lane trying to help Braden out, maybe get a gank on Whistle. And I come in with a forward barrage here, and he did a good job there avoiding that, just trying to keep the minions in between me and him. Put a Surrey strike on him and an ultimate, which landed pretty nicely there. We got some good pokes on him, some damage traded both ways, but nobody goes down, and I think both teams just decide to lick their wounds and get back to the farming game, because it was a pretty even exchange right there. So I think I would consider that a win if I was them, given the circumstances that we were a little bit ahead on gold and on levels, I think. So going back down to the jungle, getting our farm on. I am saving up here. I can't remember if I think I tried to go ahead and get my fountain here, simply because I knew that it was going to be a fight like that back and forth. No, I grabbed a little bit more crystal power, and then went for to start building my fountain, grab my oak heart there. So after got that, trying to get to the middle here. We want to protect that gold mine, make sure they're not going for it or going to get it for sure. Ardan buying up a little bit there, and then right here, they do come in trying for a gank. We did have scout mine there, so we could see them coming. Put a few hits on them with a forward barrage, and then right here, nice ultimate, and my Surrey strike right there absolutely deleted Whistle on that Kestrel. Just took him out so quickly. He got kind of out of position, separated from his team there, and that was that. Then I think we got another kill. I think maybe Maybe Kestrel got the kill there. Anyways, pretty much again, we had control of the map. Could pretty much do whatever we wanted to here. We saw Ardan peek his head out down there, but he had to retreat back. He didn't need to want to fight me. You see no one coming up, trying to get on me, but right here, put a forward barrage on him, and I knew Ardan was there. So right here, brought that ultimate, and no one gets caught in that with another forward barrage and just deleted him. So some pretty good moves right here. Some pretty good gameplay coming out of you from your boy on Skye. I told you guys I was getting better on Skye. I'm getting better at the game, hopefully. You know, the more you play something like this, the better you get. I wish I had more time. I wish I could sit around and play it all day like Braden and Whistle do. That would be nice. I'd be really good then. But unfortunately, that's not the case. They do try to make a play on the gold mine here, but quickly Braden and Millpick run them off there. Didn't even give him a chance and actually get the ace. So they paid for that with a turret. Just go up there and help Braden take it down real quick. So some more gold coming our way right there. Just want to reposition for this fight coming and get that minion mine. And then right here, as they come in, you see Skye right there, how quickly Braden was taking her down. And then I dropped the ultimate right there, stun them both out. I put the forward barrage on, almost get Whistle, but he does get away right there, just barely. But Ardan goes down, and we take their jungle yet again. So at this point, again, they really have no choice. They cannot fight us. They know, and they know this. And it's not something, I mean, when you get ahead or when you get behind, you've got to avoid fights. You've got to try to make it to that late game, because in the mid game where we're at right now, there is just no chance of them winning any exchanges here. We've just gotten too far ahead, snowballed them. And it's just getting continually worse every time we take their jungle. And as we continue to farm up, it's just going to get harder and harder. So they really got to turtle up, try to protect the turrets they've got left, and try to, you know, they got 5 minutes or 4 minutes now until the Kraken even is an option. So when that happens to you in games, you have no choice. It's not a great position to be in, but you got to stay safe. You got to get out of there. So right here, another ultimate and Series Strike right there puts a ton of damage on them. We avoid their death from above, and you see how low health they are, but right there, some nice shots from Whistle on me, almost takes me out, but luckily I get away, take one turret shot, but a lot of damage going to that turret, obviously from Braden up there. He can just, I don't think anybody can take a turret down quicker than Kestrel can right now. They do pay with another turret there. They got a little bit too far out aggressive, and let us get too much damage on them, which made them have to fall back, and that even cost them some more of their jungle. Really, all they should be doing is trying to get those backs as soon as they pop and then protect those turrets. So come back up in the lane, or excuse me, in the jungle, and get the shop there. Get working towards that broken myth at this point. I do get my fountain already, so I'm really just trying to get that broken myth, that extra bit of damage, to where really when we engage, it's going to be bad news for them. They catch them trying to get their backs, and they just run them off again. Wise on their part. They have to avoid right now. They can't engage. We're about to get another payout here in just a moment. So really, we're just living in their jungle. We're not even worried about our jungle. If you get ahead like this, guys, don't let up. Don't release the pressure, because if you do, they have a chance to recover. If you keep the pressure on them and you take everything from them, you give them nothing. It's kind of like Sparta, I guess. At least it sounds like it. Then they have a very slim chance of recovering. Right there, another ultimate in a Series Strike, putting so much damage out at this point. You see Whistle still, or excuse me, Braden still in my kills there. Taking that one, and then get Skye as well. Or actually, we get Skye with a kill. Then right there, I tried to reposition and drop a nice ultimate onto Whistle and that forward barrage, and boom, get the kill, the ace, and we are just going to push that for the win. They just, you know, again, it happens. It's happened to all of us. It's happened to me. Happened to you guys, I'm sure. You get snowballed, and then it just it goes downhill from there. So that is the game. Hopefully you guys enjoyed some nifty moves there on Skye. Again, hopefully I'm getting better, continuing to get better. And obviously Whistle, Braden, Millpack, and Nolan all did a good job. It was a good match. It just went our way. You see, look at the builds there. Millpick, I got to tickle. We were talking about it on Discord after it was over. The fact that all he literally had, look at this, all he had was a Warhorn and a Fountain, boots, and he kept getting flares and scout mines. That's it. I mean, and sometimes, guys, that's all you need. If your carries are doing their job, like Braden and I were doing, you don't need anything else than that. Just a little bit of support, and there you go. Braden doing the early attention bow. I think I can't remember what he told me he got it at, but it was like ridiculously early. I think like 3.5 minutes or something, maybe 4 minutes. Then went with the Sorrow Blade and the Monocle. Obviously, was putting out ridiculous damage at that point, and then he just started to build some defense for Skye, but didn't really need to. Myself getting the Frostburn, you guys saw it, and then building towards the Broken Myth, but did not even get to that point, had the fountain, so we had double fountain, which obviously helped us in those fights as well. Whistle going with the same build, pretty much tension bow and the sorrow blade, and then trying to get to that monocle just wasn't quite there. There, Ardan, you see, was doing normal Ardan stuff, got the storm guard, then the fountain, and then was building up, trying to get some more defense, trying to go for that crucible probably to get out of those gauntlets. And then Nolan on Skye was doing the same thing I did, just obviously a little bit behind on farm, did not get there. And that's, again, just part of the snowball and what happens. It's hard to recover when that happens if people keep the pressure on. So if you get in that position, keep the pressure on. If you're in the other position, turtle up, try to defend what you can, take what you can, and try to make it to late game where maybe you got a chance for one ace where that turns everything around. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Until next time, Jake, doing my best to help you guys suck less.